Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be Leetcoding DI string match question in Python. Let's jump right into it. Given a string s that only contains I or d, let n be length of s, return any permutation a of 0 to n, such as for all 0 to n minus 1. If we see I, then we have to increase it. If we see d, we have to decrease it. Okay, so how do we do it? First of all, let's see an example here, ID. So we see that I means increase, so 0 to 4 is increasing, 4 to 1 is decreasing, d, I, 1 to 3 is increasing, and d, 3 to 2 is decreasing. We also see that in the output is a permutation of 0 to n. So we can see the length here is 4, so 0 to n is 1, and 0 to 4, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't just put any number here. It has to be 0 to n, right? And in example 2 here, the length is 3, so the permutation A should be 0 to 3, so we see 0, 1, 2, 3 here. And in here, example is also 3, so we also see 0 to 3 here. So just remember the output can be any number. It should be 0 to the length of the string, right? So whenever we see I, we have to increase it. Whenever we see D, we have to decrease it. So how do we approach this? So there is a trick. So first of all, you get 0 to n, right? You get the length of the string and you get the n, so you know the number you can manipulate with, right? And then you have the smallest number obviously is 0, and the largest number is obviously n, right? So whenever you see an I here, you just put the lowest number here, because whenever you put next, it's gonna be like larger than this one. So it's always going to be increasing, right? So whenever you see D, you just put the largest number, because whatever you put next is going to be smaller than the largest number, right? So that's how you approach this. So let's do this in Python. Let's code it up. So let's first of all know the n. N is the length of s. So it's gonna be, remember, it's gonna be our largest number. We call it high. And our smallest number is always gonna be 0. And let's see here. Okay. Okay, for I in S, we write a for loop to go through each item in the string. So if we see an I, we just also we get initialize our results list. So whenever we see I here, we just append our lowest number, right? Because whatever comes next is gonna be larger, it's gonna be increasing. So, and because it has to be a permutation, it's like different numbers, so low, we increment it by 1, so we don't get a duplicate. And elif equal to, whenever we see D, it's gonna be decreasing, so we just append our largest number to our result list, and we decrease our high by 1. And so we should just return our results. If you see here, so in the original string there are 4 items, and the output there are 5 items. There are 3 items, there are 4 items. there are 3 items, there are 4 items. So basically, because we're returning 0 to n, so we have one more element than